It's the freaking train from back the time traveling train from Back to the Future 3. And I love it's the Carson Spur. Because there's actually an actual railroad down there called Carson. Ah! Told Infinity not to sleep because he's gonna miss this. Hey pal, thanks for fitting us in again. We're wrapping up the third and final, and we do mean final film now. And boy, is the scheduling getting tight. We went back to the Wild West in this one, which naturally means we've got a time-traveling steam locomotive. How else is Doc going to ride around those timelines? I'm really not sure what's happened, but the time train looks like it's been driven through a rainbow. I mean, maybe. Don't know if it has anything to do with some multicolored logs that we used in the earlier scene to get the Old West train up to 88 mile per hour. Regardless, we need it clean for the next shot. I'll leave it to you. You know what you're doing. And thanks a lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this today, but I need to at least kind of start it. I want to look at it. I want to geek out at it. Oh my gosh. Oh, so, we're just gonna impede traffic here with the crossings down the whole time, because I have to wash the locomotive right here on the main line instead of taking it to, like, a locomotive shop or something. Oh man, look at this. This is all in glory. We're cleaning Doc's locomotive. I'm taking so many pictures right now. I might have to, like, post this specifically on my socials to get the train nerds to come over here. So I'm gonna go on a quick BRB screen. See if we can get any extra friends in here. Okay, I'm back. I did all my posts and attempts to get people to stop by. Because I know I have some train nerds that follow me who would like to see this. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, this is so cool. What did he... I don't know if he drove through a rainbow. Looks like he drove through a dust storm. Why do I have a notification that is bothering me? I can't with it down there. Get out of here. Okay. Ah! Frickin' Alex! Hello again. Looks like this is going to be our last job together. It's the final scene of our entire trilogy. Oh, so sad. Ugh. This is so cool. Can I just have like a whole DLC mod thing of just me cleaning locomotives? I would totally do this. Front time loop knife. That's what we call this, the time loop knife. I gotta get down here for this bit. This is so cool, man. I told Infinity not to leave. He was gonna miss some cool shit. Just looking at what they call these parts. They call this the steam chest, and this is also the steam chest. This is where the piston lives. This is not a steam chest. This would be the steam chest. I would buy that. This is where the piston lives. This is the piston housing. That's not where the steam lives. That's where the piston lives. Oh, look! Surging electricity. Let me just, spray this with my power washer and hope I don't get electrocuted. Hang on. Yeah. This is safe. I have to let it rotate into the nozzle. Are those Tesla coils? Oh, man. So, how am I not dead? There you go. And this is technically where the firebox would live. And you technically do not want to spray this with cold water while there's a fire inside the engine. But I guess I don't see any steam, so there's no fire. Can I just put that there? Can I go in the cab? No. Oh, they closed off the cab! Oh, you can't even see it through the window. I mean, I guess that makes it easy. You don't have to, like, figure out what it looks like. But at the same time, we know what it looks like. It's the very famous locomotive. The Sierra 3. You can easily get those, get an idea, or even pictures of what her cab looks like. See, might be a time traveling train, but it's still a steam engine. I know I have an ad coming up soon, so I'll have to wait. This is so cool. This is as close as I'm gonna get to being this close to Sierra 3. Even though I've ridden her before. She lives in my state. And I've been to that railroad several times. It's really nice. Highly recommend. And they filmed it right there too, so we got to travel along the same track that was displayed in the film, and it looks exactly the same as it did back then. And now every time I watch the film, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been there. I know that hill. I know that tree. What are they calling this? Temporal system cylinder. The fact that Doc figured out how to do this with the technology of the day. With steam technology. Oh snap. Fat stacks of smoke. I was thinking the opposite. He's got 2 tiny stacks. How are you gonna get any of the smoke out of here? What is this supposed to be in? Bellows? Oh yeah, bellows, okay. I don't know why you need bellows, but you do you. Yeah, why do you need bellows? And why would you need it here? This is where the smoke comes out. The fire is back there. If you're gonna bellow anything, you're gonna do it back there. And now I got an ad coming up, so I have to stop. This is worth the money. Even though I bought it on sale, so it was like $5 or something. I would have paid full price. Just saying. Those ads are gonna force me to stop. I don't want to stop. Alright, I'll stop. I'll be back. I am getting derailed by ads. Be right back. Okay. I think we are back. And I'm back in game. And I think the stream's back, and I don't see any dropped frames, so I think we're good to continue. That was extremely annoying, and I was gonna be, like, really disappointed if it didn't come back, and I'd have to save this for another day. Because I am very much enjoying this part of the DLC. I want a whole game where I just power wash trains. Somebody please just make that. Yay, you're the first! Again! Ah, this is so nice. Yeah, let me just stand right next to this electricity with my power washer. There's nothing else safe about that, right? Right? Oh, cool, we got the underside done. At least this side of it. And the rod. And the wheel. Oh, these are all individual, aren't they? Ooh. Let me just, climb on the... attempt to climb on the rod. There we go. There we go. That was easy. That's done. The piston's done. Gonna clean more of this, cone thing. There we go. And the lamps are done. Steam pipe is dirty somewhere. Yeah, let me just get in the way of these moving parts. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. There we go. There we go. I need this thing somewhere. Right there, I guess. So I can parkour! Yeah! Oh, what's this say? I don't know about you, but this is exactly how I expect a time machine to look if it were made by an inventor who traveled into the future before becoming stuck in 1885. Oops. Sorry, I think that might have been a spoiler. Well, now they're spoiling the movie. Wait, how's that a spoiler? That's literally just what happens in the movies. I mean, on the box art. There you go. You say so. Ah! I fell off! Does Doc's train not have a whistle? I'm over here looking for the whistle. We got a bell, but I don't see a whistle. Probably because he put all this shit on top of the steam dome. So there's no room for the whistle. But you gotta have a whistle, Doc. You can't just ignore safety because you're a time-traveling train. Wait. Oh, this is, messing with my eyeballs. I need to somehow get that one. I gotta really clean this! How is it moving but the dirt doesn't move upwards or anything? Guys, my brain is breaking. Because it's spinning. It's spinning upward, but this is the same line of dirt. It's been there. Like, the dirt isn't going upwards. Brain. Alright. Where's my... I need a bigger nozzle. Let's try this. Doc, why would you do this to me? Oh, I got it. I don't have to worry about it no more. Now I have to somehow clean the dome with this thing spinning around. Can I get on the top of the cab? I can. All these moving parts are like infuriating a little bit. There we go. Ah! I just want to clean stupid spinning things in the way. Oh, finally. Sorry, I'm like hyper focusing. I want on top. Thank you. Oh, he's got on both sides. Okay. This is definitely probably gonna take me multiple days to finish. Not gonna lie. It's taking me so long to just do the front half of the boiler. I haven't even gotten to the cab or the tender yet. And I doubt anybody else is gonna stay up past 1 a.m. or midnight to watch me do this, so probably gonna have to save most of this for another day. I'm not stopping yet. But yeah. Like vibing to this way too hard. I can't even talk, man. This has captured me so hard. Like I can't even do any commentary. I want a whole game that is just this. Like they have train mechanic simulator. Why can't they just sit there and clean trains? If I had the money, I'd freaking commission somebody to make it. The dirt is quite yellow. The guy said that he went through like a rainbow. We had green on the other side. We got yellow over here and red back here. Something to do with the colorful logs that they used in the end of the third movie. Which doesn't make any sense because that was just smoke. But whatever, that's what they're going for. I guess that's what inspired them. Yeah, see there's a little bit of green left right there. It doesn't even make any sense though because I mean I can't I don't everybody here's seen the movie, right? I'm not spoiling it if I start talking about major plot points, am I? Essentially there's two locomotives, okay? One locomotive had the colorful logs. The other locomotive did not have the colorful logs. So this doesn't make sense that this one had the colorful logs when it was never that in that particular scene. Just saying. Oh, what's this? The time train is based on the legendary Sierra Railway number 3 locomotive, which is a total Hollywood legend in its own right. They actually put it in here! Somebody actually did their research. Like the career of a true movie star, it's been derailed, marked for scrapping, but has always come back stronger. It was only marked for scrapped once, and only derailed once. But yeah, the Sierra 3 is a movie star locomotive. He's been in like hundreds of movies and TV shows, especially a lot of like Western stuff. She's obviously the star of the Back to the Future locomotive, but she also was in Petticoat Junction and Little House on the Prairie and a whole bunch of stuff. Tons of movies, tons of shows. Like her list of careers is like a list of films and movies is crazy, man. Ah! Oh, she just fell off the cab. And this is why we don't do that, children. Always use the ladders. Don't parkour onto top of the trains to clean them. And, speaking of Sierra, you can actually go and visit her at her home railway. They just finished, rebuilding her boiler, because the locomotives have to go through mandated boiler rebuilds every 10 years to keep them safe from, like, random boiler explosions. So she just came out of being rebuilt, like, last week. And you can go see her. She's up in Jamestown, California. You can go and ride her. And you can ride around where they filmed everything. And you can see the water tower from Petticoat Junction. And I definitely recommend it if you're ever in California. Especially if you go like in the springtime. They do this wildflower train tour. That's the one that I took around April. That is so freaking pretty with all the wildflowers, and they drive the train so very slowly so you can see all the flowers, and they give you like this pamphlet so you can like, it's like a scavenger hunt kind of thing, so you can find all the flowers and mark them off. It was really fun. Okay, this music slaps. Can I get this window to be clean? Oh, that's not the window. There. What are we claiming these cab buffers? That's a weird buffer, my dude. Oh, the plaque is its own thing. got the buttons mixed up again. I got the buttons mixed up again. Wait. Okay, so this is crouch. That's caps lock. So this is running. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Me over here saying that we might have to do this in a couple days, and I'm over here making progress. Yeah, we got one. Oh, there's a lot more. Dirt. Get up, thank you. Let me just squirt this water into this electricity. This surging electricity. This totally not gonna turn out badly. Okay. Okay, making progress. All this is clean. This awning isn't clean. It is now. This window is not clean. Ladder. There you go. No! I want to go back up. I gotta get the skylight here. Because I fell off before I finished it. Okay, yeah, I'm actually feeling tired, so maybe we'll leave the tender for another day. I'll try to finish off the cab here. I mean, I did stay up kind of late streaming yesterday, and then I didn't sleep in as much as I wanted to. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this cab. Give me that. There we go. Perfect. This is not... Oh, there's a lot of dirt. Look at that. There you go. I'm sure I'm missing tons of stuff on this side. What is this? The running board. That's not... I mean... It's the decoration for the running board, but it's not the running board. There we go, now I got the running board. Oh, and the magnet. Let me just spray this with water. That's totally not gonna end badly for me. There you go. Got the magnet. Furnace. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I missed. It's not a furnace, it's this firebox. Nowhere in the world do they call that a furnace, my dude. Got the bell clean. Ah, don't fall off. Clean for me. Come on. Ping. Be clean. Oh. Get me on top of the cab. Thank you. There you go. There he goes. Okay. Bell support. Underneath? It's gotta be underneath. There it is. There's that. Fine. Oh, okay. Ah, it fell down. Wow, this is worthless. I can't put it there because there's a rock, apparently. A rock that it can totally fit on top. Might as well just climb up here, man. The step stool is worthless. Do I need to get underneath? There we go. Okay, we got the cow catcher. What's this? The flux capacitor housing, handrail, flux capacitor. We got that. Okay, we're making progress. Do I need to do this thing? No. Parkour. Parkour onto a locomotive. Oh, okay. Where's my ladders? something there that I can't quite reach. Is it one of these pipes? This thing. Look at that. Okay, I think we got most of the front done. Flux capacitor regulator. Okay, that. On the drive wheel. Rod. Technically, you kind of don't want to spray these down with water because this is supposed to be bare metal. You're not supposed to paint the whole rod. So if you do spray it down to clean it, you have to like heavily re-grease everything. Okay, I think we've got most of the front done. I don't know what I'm missing. But we're gonna save the tender for next time. And that way the people who went to bed early can still kind of enjoy some of the train. Let me get the ladder off the front there. I'll take another picture. And then we'll head off to bed. Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. I think yeah, there's my mic. Okay, I wasn't sure I unmuted my mic. But hi. Wine! You're here at the start of the stream. You literally got the literal first, like, before anybody else. I know. Dang. And Infinity's here. Oh my gosh, there's so many things going on. I guess we're hyped to finish the Back to the Future train. Hang on, let me switch to my synthwave playlist because that seems to vibe really well with this. And I'm just gonna hop right in. I also need to make sure I can actually see chat. Okay, there we go. I think this might be the last or one of the last jobs, so we're gonna have to figure out something else to do for the rest of the stream. Whether it's continuing with the main mission of Power Washer, the main stories, or switching to something else. Okay, here we go. So this is where we last left off. I pretty much logged off or ended the stream right after Wine went to bed last time. So we finished off the front of the locomotive. And now we need to do the tender back here. And whatever else we missed. This song feels really loud. Hang on. I feel like I'm shouting over it. This is as quiet as it goes. Okay. Hi, Drama. How are you? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna finish the back end of the Back to the Future train. And then we'll figure out something else to do from there. But how's everybody? How's your Fridays? I did the most exciting thing. I went into town and I got groceries. Yeah. We did errands. We got grocery and gasoline for the tractors. And we got some water. Because we need to buy bottled water. The well water's not safe enough to drink out here. Watch streams most of the day. Lucky. I say that, but I could very easily sit here and watch streams most of the day, but most of my friends don't stream during the day. Most of my friends stream at night, so I don't know if I could unless I start fighting new people. And I don't know if I can commit to new streams. That's a commitment right there, because you gotta commit to going back. But yeah, I went and did errands. And then I came back and did some, I posted some content stuff to my socials. And then I vibed on the Minecraft server for a tiny bit. I think I was mostly just AFK in there, really. I didn't have the energy to do much. Find friends in the right time zones. But I already have the friends that I like. I don't want more friends. It's quality over quantity. That's why I'll never make it as a streamer, because I'm just like, eh. I got the people I like, even if it means I'm not going to be like the most famous streamer. I like how this is literally just a box. None of this is aerodynamic. Like, there is I know steam engines are kind of bulky looking, but they do try to be aerodynamic in some form. This is just a box. Joe, you're a good friend. You need to move to the TV. I don't know what you're referencing. I'm sorry. How did I go from feeling extremely old on the Minecraft server to feeling like a child in my own stream? I don't know what you're referencing. The duality of it. I know. Try to fix the time zone problem. I think the only way I can do that is to move. There you go. Yeah, I went from the Minecraft server where I feel like I'm the oldest, if not one of the oldest player there, especially of the staff there. And then going over to my own freaking Twitch stream, and now I'm like in between. Still feel like I'm, except for wine, I'm like the oldest one here. I'm pretty sure I'm like 3 years older than you, Infinity. I don't want to dox your birthday, but I think I'm 3 years older. I feel like it. I feel like everybody's the same age as Leon. And he's like 3 years younger than me. I think so. And I don't mind. I mean, I mind. Ah! Ooh, I just barely didn't fall off of that. No! Where's my stool? There we go. There you go. Beautiful. This is not really working though. Let's go over here. I can't get it close enough. Let's try this ladder. This might work a little bit. Okay. Let's see. It's over here out of the way. Sorry, I got really into making sure this train's very clean. Oh, there we go. Make some progress. What is this supposed to be anyways? Reactor car side vent flap. Oh, that's a vent? It's weird. Oh, shoot. They're certainly flapping. I know, right? Let me on! Thank you. Let's see. Here, get that bit done. No! Ah. Again, I'm getting the controls backwards because of Minecraft. No! Let me on! Parkour! There we go. I don't care if Minecraft is backwards to anything else. Is that all rusty? I hate doing the crows on these. I need to figure out. Nope, I can't parkour up there. Okay. Oh, wait. We can climb up here. And then I can jump over here. I know they want me to use the ladders, but I find the ladders like extremely annoying because they just get in the way. So I prefer to try and parkour onto something than to use the ladders. Then the ladders are like really finicky, like so hard to climb them. No, what'd you say? Looks like you're nearly done, so I just wanted to say how great it's been having you on set. Okay, this is telling me that we're reaching the end of this DLC. How sad. I literally have no idea how you store all that water in that backpack of yours. It's infinite water. Honestly, you and your gear belong in another of these movies set in further into the future. Okay. I guess. Cool, got that. No! Oh. That one little piece right there is gonna be a pain. Okay, got that. So that needs to be cleaned. That doesn't. That doesn't. The back of this does. Oh, there's so much dirt. This. What does Doc do? Why is it so dusty? Cause like when the DeLorean time travels, it just gets a little ice on it. What did he do to the train, man? Pressing the wrong buttons. I cannot see where the dirt is. There's some down here. There's that. Okay, we got that. We just need to figure out where the dirt is on this one fin. Sorry, they call it a knife. It's a reactor time loop knife. We're literally cutting through time. There we go. That bit is so cool because it looks like one of the spaceships from Buck Rogers. I'll let you be the expert on that. I just realized that Doc just strapped a whole nuclear reactor to the back of this locomotive. And I'm climbing on top of it. And like, I vaguely remember learning about that mankind did attempt to make nuclear powered locomotives, I think in like the early 20s. They didn't work very well because they had a hard time keeping them cool, and yeah, it was gonna be like a disaster, like a nuclear meltdown disaster. I'm sure it's fine and there's no chance of explosion. It's fine. That's where the room was. The room's right here. The cab in the room is right here. This is the tender, and this is definitely the nuclear reactor, man. and a few times, I believe, in Soviet Russia, leave it to Russia to try to make nuclear power locomotives. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt this metal to shock it with cold water. It's fine. But realistically, knowing that this is a nuclear reactor and Doc is flying around through space in it with, Clara and his boys, how long do you think the boys have to live before they get cancer? I don't think they're gonna live to very... They probably won't see 50 years old. Oh man, just trying to think about how much water this has to go through to power this, because a steam locomotive itself goes through like, I don't know, 6,000 gallons of water. And they have to stop like very often to top it up. But now we're trying to keep a nuclear reactor cold. Is he able to refrigerate the water and recycle it? And then also, where's the locomotive getting its water if he's removed the ability of the tender to store water? Is he running it like a tank engine now? That means the locomotive has to stop for water even more. Because now all the water the locomotive has to operate is literally in the boiler. This is supposed to be the extra water, so this can go further. I'm thinking too much about this. Did nobody think about this? Or like, space train. That's cool, right? It just shows up on screen for 2 seconds. Fine. It's not fine. Because now we got the possibility of the locomotive blowing up. And the nuclear reactor blowing up. We're trying to keep things both hot and cold in the same space. I mean, I guess you could recycle the water from the nuclear reactor, the hot water from the nuclear reactor into the steam locomotive. But you still need to figure out how to have constant supply of cold water, don't you? My brain! Nobody's stopping me from spiraling! Come here. Stupid ladder. Oh my god. That back bit might be full of water for the nuclear rods inside, but once they're at temperature, it won't last long. But, that said, the train isn't traveling for long distances. It's only long enough to time travel. That doesn't matter if it's traveling or not. Once you get a fire in a locomotive, you have to keep water in it until the fire is out, which can take a long time. You don't want to just dump the fire out because then you're shocking the metal going from extremely hot to extremely cold very quickly. This is not the most efficient way to do things. I know that he had limited technology back then, but like firing up a whole locomotive takes hours to get it up to temperature to even move it. And then you're doing all that just so you can time travel in 2 seconds and then cool it back down. While you also have to babysit it the whole time so it doesn't run out of water and explode, because that does happen. Nobody thought this shit through. And like, there's a misconception where people think the tender is just for coal. It is not just for coal. Actually, coal makes up a very small amount of what the tender is supposed to do. The tender stores water, which is the most important thing that the locomotive needs. It doesn't go through that much fuel. It's very efficient at burning things. What it goes through is water. And water is very important. Water is used to make the steam. Water is used to keep the boiler from exploding, because as soon as the water gets too low, you expose the crown sheet, which then warps under the heat of the firebox, which leads to blockages and then eventually the boiler exploding, which is very dramatic and deadly for many people, not just the crew, but any passerbyers and passengers and shit. This is literally a ticking time bomb if you don't keep water in it. And I don't know too much about nuclear reactors, but I know they get very hot very quickly, and water's not going to cool down that quickly, and it's got to go somewhere. It's going to be generating steam. The steam has to go somewhere, otherwise we lead to explosions once again. And like, you just need a constant supply of water. And how are you doing that when you're time traveling, and then you got to babysit the thing until it cools down? That's what I just explained. Most people think the tender, the thing that's at the back of the locomotive, like I could switch games right now if we wanted and show you proper locomotive, but that stores fuel and water. Most importantly, water. And like, hang on, I got photos, man. Let me pull up Chrome. Ugh. I'm going on we're doing some education now. You're gonna learn so much about locomotives that you didn't even care to know about. Let's see. I need to go to where I was posting this stuff. I have like a whole Discord dedicated to this shit, but it's become a gigantic mess. So it's hard to find things. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm gonna switch to Chrome because I feel like this is the easiest way to show this off. Let's go Chrome. Do I have 2 power washers? I don't have 2 power washers. This is weird that Chrome's not showing up when it's on top. I'm just gonna move it to the top here. Nope, that didn't show up. Yay! Streaming! Gotta fix everything. Okay. Come on, Chrome. How about this? There we go. So now theoretically I can open this up from Discord into Chrome. So this here, this is a tender. This is what people usually think just stores coal. And if I go over to Chrome, I can just type in a very stereotypical steam locomotive. Oops. Got a steam locomotive tender. So here we go. Tenders. This at the back that usually stores fuel. Could be coal, could be logs, whatever. But it also serves the purpose of storing water. And that's like the main purpose of a tender. Because locomotives need water, as I explained before. Or they explode. Water is very important. And I think locomotives have to refill like every 30 minutes or something. It's just water. Water's important. And then where'd my thing go? Not only do they store water and fuel, but they also have little compartments here where the crew stores extra supplies like oil and repairs, like, you know, just like tools and things they can use to repair the locomotive on the fly. Would things like duct tape, if that existed, would be in there. So it's not just coal. I think I'm stumbling over my words and repeating myself. I wish I had more like better photos. Just to show how minimal the fuel is compared to the rest of it being water. But I think the best way might be to show some of the photos I took. Where is that? I don't know. Where is it? I don't know. I made a mess in my Discord. Over here, Central Pacific. Yeah, I am like literally looking through my Discord to find things. Here we go. So this is the tender of a locomotive, and you can see that this little cut out right here, that's literally where the fuel goes, and then the rest of this is water. It's not even half of the tender for fuel. It's literally just like a little chunk right here in the front, and then everything else is water. Let's see, do I have any better shots? I think I have. I don't think I'm getting any better than that photo right there. So yeah, if we go back to the game. So if we go back to the game, Doc literally removed the tender's ability to store a decent amount of water and fuel so he can have a nuclear reactor strapped to it. So that turns this part into a tank engine, basically, because tank engines don't have tenders. Who's the most famous tank engine? Thomas. So, and he's got little side tanks, little square side tanks on his sides. That's where he stores his water. So this is basically a tank engine without the tanks on the side. It's literally just storing water in the boiler and then using that up, which is not ideal because then you run into a situation where you run out of water and then leads to metals warping and then you explode the engine. Did I do this properly? Yeah, I'm back in the game. Okay, cool. So, my main concern here is that we got 2 time bombs, basically, because we got the nuclear reactor that's not sufficiently being stayed cool, and then we got a locomotive that uses a ton of water just to be used for 10 seconds to time travel, essentially.
I'm in danger!
Yeah. Because it takes a locomotive, depending on the size, a couple hours to get enough heat to even move. I know little smaller trains, smaller locomotives, like narrow gauge ones or little tank engines, those can take about 4 hours just to get warmed up. The bigger locomotives take even longer, and most railroads won't even let them cool down. Back in the day, they just keep a fire in them and just let them sit there overnight like that, because it just takes too long to fire them up. So Doc's over here wasting all this fuel and time and water just to go traveling through space and time and space. I need to go back to Chrome, because what Doc could have done. Let me go back to Chrome real quick. Where the heck is Chrome? What Doc could have done is, like, if we go to, like, maybe Big Boy? I think he has one, or was it the Empress? Let's go to the Empress. The Empress locomotive. So the Empress, let's see, is a steam locomotive owned by Canadian Central, and she's got, I can't get a bigger picture than this, but she's got 3 tenders back here because she's operating in the modern day. There's not a lot of water towers anymore for them, so they just have 3 tenders full of water, just so she can go long distances without needing water and risking the boiler exploding. So what Doc could have done is he could have just had 2 tenders. You could have had one for the water and one for the nuclear reactor. That was not as common back in 1885, but it wasn't unheard of. On some of the smaller railroads where they didn't have a lot of water towers or money for water or access to water, they would run multiple tenders. Because, again, water is very important. Water is the most important thing for a steam locomotive. You can run out of fuel, and that's just fine. That just means you don't go anymore. But if you run out of water, the whole thing explodes. And then you're killing people, destroying infrastructure, and you lost the locomotive. It's very easy to find things to burn. Just saying. See, I don't think I can find a better photo than that one, though. Yeah, but you get the idea. This one's got like 3 on there. And I believe Big Boy's got 3 on him too, and even some of the European trains, like the Flying Scotsman's, you typically runs with 2 or 3 tenders nowadays, just because finding water stops is near impossible in the modern era. And then I can hear the question, well, how did they get water in the modern era if they don't have water stops? Well, let me go back to Chrome. Usually they get like big water trucks and they attach a hose to it. Sometimes fire trucks as well. Fire departments will come and help. I don't know if I can find a photo of it. I think the fire department is the typical way because they have access to the fire hydrants. Yeah, see right there. Here's a photo of Big Boy in a fire department. They got access to fire hydrants and they got the pumps to quickly move the water into the tenders. So there you go. That's how they usually get water in the modern era. So there's your education for today. More things you didn't need to know about locomotives. There'll be a pop quiz next Friday, so I expect everybody to study. Just kidding. Man, y'all went quiet after that one. Where's the dirt? Guess we gotta pull up this thing. Cab coupler. Oh, this bit. Alright. Okay, I guess we got that. And then, cab door hinge. Maybe it gets water from the same place your washer does. I mean, that would make sense if it was, from the game itself and not from an entirely different universe. Oh, there's 2 hinges. So is there one on the other side? Oh, both of these. Okay. I guess something else I didn't mean to get. There you go. Cab skylight. Oh, that thing was a pain in the ass. No wonder I didn't finish it. Oh, man. Okay. No! There we go. Cab window awning. Window awning. Is that what we're calling this? There we go. Electrical system brackets. Bracket. What part is the electrical system? Electrical system rod. Magnetic field. System cable. Flux box. Oh, I got something. That wasn't what I needed, though. I was crouched. Okay. I need to climb on top of the locomotive. Ooh! Okay. Oh, that thing. Oh, dang, I got multiple things done. Okay. What about this side? This bit's good. Okay. Flux field regulator mallet pads. Oh, that thing. These. Yeah. Well, it's not this side, so it's gotta be on the other side. See if I can hop across. Oh! There we go. Okay, it's definitely this one. Okay, how about you? No. There we go. Oh, and this? This piece is a regulator. It just looks like a piece of steel. Hey, how are you? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Because the saying it the way I want to say it sounds almost offensive. But I think that's just me. You can call me Peg? Okay. I can do that. We're playing Power Washer. We're doing the Back to the Future DLC. We're currently cleaning the train. And I'm educating chat on all things locomotives, because there's a lot of things that I'm noticing that I never noticed before, and it's kind of bothering me, and locomotives are like my special interest, so yeah. You missed all that though. I'm just trying to get the last little bits clean of stuff that I can't see. There we go. I'm learning! Okay, well, wow, my voice just went out. Hang on. Okay, I was gonna say there's gonna be a pop quiz next Friday, so I expect all of you to study, and then we're gonna do the pop quiz. And then after the pop quiz, we'll do like one of those movie things where you guys gotta like write down the answers to questions while we watch the movie, because that was the thing that happened in my school, and I found it very annoying. See, that's awesome. I just got done streaming some ghost hunting. Love this game. It's fun. That's cool. Power Washer is a game that I do enjoy, but I never actually finished the main thing. It's something that I kind of just pick up, play for a little bit, get bored, and then drop it again. Oh, I could tell there's dirt right there on the headlamp. Oh, there's a lot of dirt here. What the... I mean, I guess I was doing this at like 2 o'clock in the morning with y'all. Probably didn't even notice it. Hang on. Hyper focus. There you go. It's cool to chill out too. Yeah, it's one of my chill games. Front wheels. Those are called the pilot wheels. Thank you very much. I mean, I guess we gotta name it something simple for the people who don't know about locomotives, but this is a pilot. These two here are pilot wheels, and they're called pilots because they're in the front, and these actually turn, so they can turn when the track curves and allows the whole locomotive to turn instead of just falling over. This is also called a pilot and not a cow catcher, because a cow catcher is actually a lot longer. This is just a pilot. Not to be confused with the pilot wheels. And these are driving wheels. These are connected to the driving rods, which are connected to the pistons, thus giving the locomotive the power to move. Okay, we good? I expect all this to be on the quiz. This locomotive doesn't have any lead wheels, so you got spared of me educating you about that. Magnet field control system magnets. Oh, these things. Y'all think it's okay for me to be spraying this obviously electrified, surging piece of thing with my water? It's fine, right? It's just like when we were on top of the nuclear reactor. It's fine. I can spray this as water, right? It's good. I'm totally not gonna get electrocuted. I've been informed there is a bunny in the neighbor's yard. Ooh. I mean, if you want to go look at the bunny instead of my stream, I completely understand. Where is the dirt? Yeah, it'll be fine. It's made out of totally saphium. Don't saphium. Yeah, it's safe. It's fine. It's fine. This is a spray the surging electricity with the someone. We're fine. Oh, so you're telling me that the magnet on the other side is also dirty. Alright. Oh, both magnets. Shoot. I guess I was doing this with my eyes closed last time. There we go. Reactor car cooling vents. Oh, these things again? Oh, no, that's not the vent. I can see dirt right there. Oh, let me climb up here. This is not what was on the list, but it's what we're cleaning. This one's like annoying to clean because they got this glowing light that looks like the same color as the dirt if I press tab. Ah! Oh, I saw where the dirt was. Okay, hang on. Ooh, okay. There we go. See what I mean? That the ladder's getting in the way? Bruh. Then I have to climb down to change directions. Hang on. My bad. Usually I mute myself, but couldn't that time. Oh, come on. Where's the dirt? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I missed a bit. Hang on. We need to switch to a longer one. There we go. Okay, I guess kind of vaguely see some dirt right there. Come on, give me the clean. Well, that's clean now. I literally can't see where the dirt is. And for all I know, it could be against this orange stuff. I'm pressing tab and trying to see if I can see it. I don't see nothing. Something right there. That's definitely something. Hang on. I need to switch to the sort boy. Is that not dirt? Oh no, it's just paint bleed from the texture. What the heck? Somebody couldn't even paint this properly. Squirt it just in case. Standing in front of glowing bits connected to radioactive engine. I'm sure that glowing in exhaust isn't dangerous. Nah, it's fine. These are just vents anyways. They're cooling vents. It's allowing it to breathe. Certainly, it's just as safe as squirting electrical fields with water. Oh, there you go. Yay! Okay, reactor car flux bands. This? No, it's a cab buffer. What the hell is a flux band? Heat exchanger pipe. Oh, that's a flux band. Indeed. How else do they get electrolytes in the water? Locomotives don't need electric light. Electrolytes. Wow, I can't speak. There you go. And then, car flux box. Oh, this thing. Okay. Sounds like you could use electrolytes. I'm fine. Reactor car time loop knife. Oh man, there's one of these things. Running board flux band. What the fuck is a... Oh. Running board. This one right here. Where's my ladder? There. Happy? And the signal lamp. You know, okay, so this is a headlamp. Signal lamps would be at the back. Just saying. That one's clean. This one's not clean. That one's done. Okay, we gotta figure out which one of these knives are dirty. So many. Clean. 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 Dirty. This one down here. Okay. That's one for traveling backwards in time. Yeah, I'm gonna snooze those ads just for 5 extra minutes because we're about to finish the train. And I don't want people to miss that. And then we'll do an ad break. There you go. Oh! Oh shit! It's taking off! I didn't know they were gonna animate that. Oh! Well, that was a thing. Yeah, it flies. Somehow Doc figures out how to make that one of the world's most heaviest machines fly. Where the heavier the better for locomotives. Anyways, well that's done. I got ladders and shit everywhere, just like in the movie, I guess. Debris all over the place. I just realized one of my... Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, so I got both my ladders and my stool. Okay. Bye. That just makes all the talk about the reactor all the more confusing. Yeah. Probably best if we kind of don't think about it too much anymore. Anyways. Brilliant. And now we finished the Back to the Future DLC. So, what do we do now?